Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. This is actually my second attempt at filming this. When I came to edit it, this episode, for some reason OBS was playing up, and the opening half hour of the episode I recorded was the audio was fine, but it was just a slideshow visually. I couldn't find the exact save I left off at last time, but basically this one, we are just in the basement of the bailiff's house. I've kind of found like a flight of stairs that leads down from like the common room area. And coming down here is the thing we want to find. And it's in this chest. I've just loaded in my quick save. I'm assuming... I'll turn my torch off so I don't do that. But okay, so I actually saved after I looted this chest. That Prime Materia quest thing document was here. So now I just need to leave. So I'm going to go back out the stairs that I had used to gain entry. Like I said, so I came in that door at one point and saw it was like a dormitory type thing, but I didn't see these stairs the first time, but it is there. So I'm just going to carefully leave. Now the only thing of slight... Actually, I'm going to cook my my wolf meat as well. After loading in... Well, after starting the recording previously, I had to go and move my dog. Basically, people were just stamping around in the courtyard shouting at my dog, and I couldn't get past them. So I have been spotted. They haven't connected me to the crimes yet, but the crime system in this game, if they had spotted you creeping around in an area and later on noticed that stuff has gone missing, they will blame you for it. So, although I haven't been caught red-handed, they might well, at some point, notice that I was stealing like groschen and stuff from the bailiff and so on. So yeah, so that's just something to be slightly aware of. I'm going to put my armor back on now, just to, it's different clothes to what I was wearing, so potentially they might. It might help at some point. There's my dog anyway. I had to bring him out here and make him stay. So let's call him to heal.
Mart! Oh, yeah, you silly doggy.
He is a silly doggy. And he can have a bit of food as well. Let's give him... oh, no, I do it from this menu, don't I? You can have some of that meat. There you go, boy. Cool. So, first thing to do is we got quite a lot of perk points from all that stuff. So I'm just gonna try and remember what I grabbed before. This one's good. Basically, we get plus 10% experience in sword fighting, crafting, and survival skills. This one does heavy weapons shooting and scholarship, but I'm gonna take that one. So it's all stuff that we do. Oh, there was another one here. So in the speech, I think I took Jack of all trades. Basically, you get a +2 bonus to skill checks, and it seems to be on everything. So, yeah. I'll take that. Good to be a bit of a generalist sometimes. Alchemy. I think I took this one. So basically, this opens up the possibility for us to craft exceptional quality potions, providing you do it right. And I think I am doing it right, but I was kind of locked into a maximum quality of strong. But we can beat that now. I'm going to take the saddler skill. I was kind of umming and ahhing over horsemanship before, I think, but this one makes our cobbler's kits more efficient, so I will take that. If nothing else, scholarship. I might take this one, so our houndmaster and horsemanship skills go up a bit faster. That seems alright. Stealth. I'm going to take this one, I think. So the dirtier you are, the harder it will be for others to spot you. I won't launder my sneaky clothes, and eventually they'll just be filthy, won't they? And that'll be fine. I took this leshy one, so one in the forest, your scent will be halved, and your stamina will recover quicker. I guess it's kind of geared around hunting, as it's in the survival tree, but I think that as long as I'm in a forest, like just fighting bandits and stuff, my stamina should increase faster with that perk, which is good. And then the thievery one... I'm probably not going to do a lot of pickpocketing, but I might be locked into doing it sometimes for the story, and then just being a bit more efficient with it sounds quite good to me. Right, I think we get out of here. I'll take my torch so the guards don't shout at me. think we're basically good to go. I want to get out of Trust Squids before my crimes get noticed. And I might want to leave it a little while before I return. Right. I have to remind myself, because I'm going to have to remember exactly what I did before. I think the main thing I did now was just fast travel back down to the mill. We're going to go and give the miller the thing we found. I did hit some bandits on this journey the first time round, but it doesn't look like it's happening. Oh! A man bending down with a motionless body lying next to him in a cart nearby. He notices you, stands up and walks towards you. I want to stop and fight. I want to see if I can use the Master Strikes thing when we land.
Unless you want to end up the same way, keep going.
Right, I'm going to take my sword out.
You swine!
There you go.
Enough! I give up!
Give up, do you? Make a deal.
You're not going anywhere until I say so.
Can we, like, extort money from him?
Let me go!
Give me everything you have and leave.
Give me everything you have, and I'll let you go. All right, easy now. Just let me go, and I'll give you everything. That's all I have. Now let me go.
So groschen, light mace, simple shoes. I mean, we're probably... I don't even know how much stuff he'll have given me. That was his. It's not as good as what I've got. I might use my kits, though. Repair up a bunch of stuff, including that. That wasn't the same encounter I had previously, incidentally. So I don't know if they're random or... You know, I think the bandits just kind of wander around the world. And you can run into them. Blacksmith. You know, I'm probably just going to... I'll repair the mace. I might just end up dropping it. It's not worth very much. Let's repair all this stuff. It's all good XP. Tailor's kit. Don't know why I'm doing that. It's 100%. Okay. Ooh, got another perk point in craftsmanship. Okay. What do we do? Sprinting costs less stamina in boots I've repaired by myself. It's interesting, because I do probably going to do a lot of that. This one is your gear will take 20% less damage. That's probably the one to go for, to be fair. I think that's it. I think gear just taking less damage sounds pretty good to me, so I'll grab that.
I'm going to die here.
Stop moaning. Well, now we're almost at the mill already, so I think
I'm not going to die here.
it's a bit dark, but I think it's on the verge of dawn. The mill is just down here, right? Yeah. It's just straight into the wall. I think it must be getting near dawn. People are just kind of getting up and getting on with stuff. Let's just leave the horsey. My little puppy. So I did find one thing on the menu. If you, I can't remember if I noted it before or not. It's on the player menu. The sidekicks. You can see how obedient your dog is. 52 is not bad. He was down to 8 at one point. Behavior heel.
Good boy. Good boy.
If I do that, it might be the case. Yeah, it's up to 62 now, which is kind of cool. I think if you feed him, it definitely helps that go up too. I'm just trying to catch up with stuff I did before. So there's the... This is the skill... It's a skill book that I found. So you can study it. If we're waiting for the miller to come out, maybe we'll put a few hours into this now. And when it's 100% complete, it's a 30% at the moment, but it did give us a new level of strength anyway, which is kind of cool. But the miller should be around somewhere now, I would think. There he is. Let's go have a chat with him. We'll find out what... We'll give him his document back and find out what his game is. Hey, dude.
Good morning to you.
I have your document.
I have that document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
I took a look at the document. I couldn't really make much of it. Who's this Hermes Trismegistos?
My fifth cousin. We write to each other sometimes.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Did you find my family tree at the rat house, too? Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes. Of course.
What now?
That much? Going to need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to get to that wedding in Semi.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Only it'll be a little longer than expected.
Are you kidding?
Are you yanking my pizzle?
Not at all. I'll get you to the wedding as sure as the heavens are above me. The fire of the Creator is within me. But you'll have to wait a while. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish? Not at all. It's high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I wouldn't be so sure, but I've taken you on as an apprentice, so I might as well tell you something. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices in theurgy, bring him to life.
I don't know if Henry does know what a golem is, so let's just ask.
A golem? What's that?
A golem is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue endowed with massive strength. Can be made of clay, wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
Sounds like witchcraft.
You're trying to play God? You know they could burn you at the stake for something like that. It's witchcraft.
Ah, horseshit. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind. Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. Jesus brought the dead back to life, I've no doubt that if our great Holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. All the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly!
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now? I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
Okay, so just to quickly mention that the game, my recording previously seemed to work properly right after this conversation with Crazel. So I'm going to carry on the conversation, and then once we say goodbye to Crazel here, it's going to kind of resume with my original recording. But yeah, let's do that.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
This has something to do with that alchemy of yours, eh? I don't know much about that stuff.
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals similar to salt.
And what needs salting here in the mill? Or is it supposed to be some peculiar Crazel wedding gift for a young semi?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired, and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
Are you sure?
So you're serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
Okay.
All right then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look. That you can point me in the right direction. And also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes. Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So Bonnie is most likely a thief, am I right?
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. And you don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
How do I get...
How can I get to this lair?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and so I don't forget. You could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. It would make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she has to spend time with that blabbermouth, Zinnik. On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue for a while, after his encounter with the Troskowitz stocks.
Well, I haven't spoken to Zinnek yet, so at least we'll get to know each other.
Right along. So you're back as soon as possible.
So the lair.
Take care, friend.
This guy is a lunatic. Is this the guy? Okay, he still doesn't want to fight. Let's have a look at these skill books I've been finding. Oh, I've still got that night eye potion, which is making things look a little weird. Books. So skill books then. Okay, so we've got a skill book on stealth. And then on strength. From level 5 of this skill. So I imagine I can do that. So oh god. Yeah, I'll put that away while I've got this potion thing active. But basically you can spend a bit of time looking at skill books to level up those skills. So we will do that. So the mill pond turns south. Oh, he probably means that, right? How much longer have I got this potion? I suppose I could wait like an hour? And that should mean the potion goes away, right? Yeah, not quite. We could do another hour. Okay, things look normal now. That's good. Yeah, I don't know how far this is. I'll walk it for now.
What? Hail, good man.
Who are you?
Come on, don't be shy. I won't bite.
That's a relief. What were you going to offer me?
Curiosity killed the cat. No shame in that, though. They call me Barley.
Strange name.
You have a peculiar name.
If I were ordinary, well, that's just another way of saying boring. And boring's not for me. So I wander the roads collecting my riddles, and if I meet anyone I find interesting, I'll happily work a riddle on them.
Alright, tell me a riddle.
A riddle? Very well. Let's hear it.
Now, listen carefully. What belongs to you alone, but is used more often by others? Any idea?
Name.
My name.
That's right! You have a learned head on those shoulders. The robes of a priest would suit you better than a sword.
They really wouldn't, I assure you.
More's the pity. But down to business. I have a proposition for you. You deserve a reward for solving my riddle. Except, you've caught me flat broke. I can give you some of what little I have. Or teach you some of what I know. What'll it be?
Okay, knowledge.
I'm always up for learning something new. What can you teach me?
I spend my days on the roads and my nights in the taverns. What interests you more?
Travels.
Tell me about your experience on the road.
You can't beat a sturdy pair of shoes and a good supply of wine or ale with you. And keep an eye on the clouds. They can tell you if a big storm is brewing and whether you'll have time to find some shelter.
I'll bear that in mind.
And you'll stay dry. Farewell.
What a strange man. Okay. And whose horse is this? This says horse. What?
What was that noise? Woodcutters?
I think this guy, this miller is so shady. I think he's making there's no such thing as golems. I think he's making gunpowder. That's what the saltpeter's for. And he had lead shot in those flour bags, didn't he? So yeah, I suspect he's making explosives. I think we heard the sound of it. Guess we're heading towards the lair, maybe? I think that's B, isn't it? Yeah, I think we're going the right way. And you, puppy? Keep me company? inventory. Wondered what it was. Oh, he said pick some herbs on the way, didn't he? Alright, well, let's grab some nettles. Comfrey, which I don't think we've ever seen before. I'll grab some more of it. Grab some eye bright. We need some of that anyway for the night eye potion. Probably filling up our weight limit on herbs now. Is that anything? We'll take some more eye bright. I think I only found 10, so that's a bunch. That's a bunch more. Now, did he... I think it's up here. It's something to do with these rocks, wasn't it? That's probably it, isn't it? That's probably those guys. But what's this? Try being a little sneaky. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take all that stuff. Alright, so I think this is the lair up here then. It's probably Zinnek chopping wood or something. Hey, Zinnek.
You must be Zinnek, eh? I'm Henry.
I was wondering what you're doing here. Fresh blood for the gang?
Gang?
Yeah. I hear you're running a little behind, and could use an extra pair of hands that isn't locked in the stocks.
Like it was only my fault. Well, welcome then. What is it you need?
I need to know a few things about my new task. So, Zinnek, have you any experience with saltpeter?
Oh, I never want to see that shit again. I still have the taste of it in my mouth. And Bonnie and me was taking turns tasting it.
Weren't you afraid a dead soul would enter you through it?
What? What are you babbling about?
Dead souls pass time in niter crystals, don't they? That's why the miller is looking for them. To bring the golem to life.
You fool. We're looking for saltpeter to sell to butchers for salting meat. There's good coin in it.
Well, the miller told me something different.
You can't believe everything he says. A golem in the mill. He's yanking your pizzle.
You're all just trying to confuse me.
Crazel's a good teacher. You know how it is.
So what's with this lair?
What sort of place is this?
Our secret place, where we can quietly plot sneaky plans for our beloved miller.
Behind that boarded up door? What's inside that cliff?
You know, storage, rubbish, rats, filth. Look, I know Bonnie ordered me to clean up in there. Thanks to you, I'm sure the movement of goods will start again soon. So it'd probably be good to have some order around here. I just haven't got round to it yet.
What about Bonnie?
What can you tell me about Bonnie?
Well, you mean Cheeks or Jezebel?
Are those nicknames?
Dunger, Snowdrop, Vixen... We always come up with the stupidest names, and nobody sees through them anyway. Bonnie's been here the longest, and has the most experience. I'm surprised she still puts up with Crazel and his mad notions. And I think she likes animals more than people. When I try to talk to her about work or weather, she gets bored.
Okay.
Zinnek, I have a few questions about the saltpeter pit we're looking for.
So now you need me, eh?
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Take care, friend.
Now, we've got Bonnie here.
Good day to you.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit, and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
They're so shady. I'm going to be... the Wolf of Skalitz.
The Wolf of Skalitz.
Well, It's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
Yep.
I've got something here.
I don't want to give her everything. Maybe like 10 of each. How about that?
My word, that's exactly what I need. The ingredients for the magic ritual.
What kind of magic
These guys are so
ritual?
shady.
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
It's nonsense.
I think it's all a load of shit. Just some hocus pocus to cover up shameless robbery.
Well now, so you're a bailiff's man and you're on our trail?
No. It's just I'm not as naive as you seem to think.
Look out! Behind you!
What?
Just testing how alert you are. You know, if a golem punches you, you won't get up again. Whether you're naive or not. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
We can talk.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zenek in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zenek and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the miller's finally found a normal hand for once. You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Mutt.
What a cute fella. How did you find each other?
Among the wolves. Not a word of a lie. That is, I lost him and then found him again in a wolf pack.
Well, I'll be... That's what I call an interesting past. I used to have a dog, but I don't
Oh yeah, the miller said
anymore.
she had a dog
He
that
died.
died, didn't she?
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating, just slept all the time. And then, well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
Blacksmiths.
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
For the barrels, you're going to store
Pretty hard.
gunpowder in?
Wouldn't you rather start with, maybe nails?
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient. That is, with one exception. When Crazel starts spouting off his alchemy theories, I'd rather run for the hills. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
He's crazy.
He seems awfully mystical. He has lots of experience, like as if he's lived for hundreds of years.
It's his beard that does that. Don't let it fool you. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know. Anyhow, now all the sties in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
Well, we got quite a high score in this.
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty bloom.
That's right. But like I told you, all the sty walls in the region are scraped clean and we can't wait. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter maker.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Oh, I haven't met him yet. Where can I find him?
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia rocks.
Oh, well, we're heading in
I'm
that direction
for a walk
soon.
to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun, and pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the Wolf of Scarlets.
That'll do for now.
See you soon, my friend.
Can I go in here? It's cut.
What is it you need?
All right, all right. I thought we were cool. I guess we're not. It's so sus. I mean, it really is. But we're going to do it because it's interesting. I mean, I kind of want to see where it goes. I think he's making gunpowder, as I said, but who knows where this is going. It's going to be interesting to find out. So, I'm tempted just to sort of head east from here. There's quite a lot of like area I haven't explored yet. That's the Gravedigger, Apollonia. So we know we've got stuff to do over there. Yeah, maybe I might just keep walking along this way, and maybe we'll find something interesting. East we want to go. Okay. Come on, Mutt. I think we'll probably circle around to Samine, which is kind of north of here. But if we get to like, I think there's probably a road that will lead us there eventually. But it'd be kind of cool just to... Oh, should I take some sage? I'll take some sage. Explore a bit. I should keep an eye out for belladonna. I need that. I've got the eye bright, and I think I've got whatever the other ingredient for this night seeing potions are. But I could do with more belladonna, and I've kind of forgotten what it looks like. I know you can find it in forests and stuff, though. That's not it. I can always buy some, of course, but you can just find it. It obviously saves you a bit of cash. We're sort of pushing into the fog of war. We are a bit. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm not going to be too obsessed with that, but we haven't been here before, so I thought it might be fun to explore a little bit. We could try the hunting, I suppose. If I maybe equip my hunting arrow. Maybe if we chase after him, it might bleed out. Oh, he's gone now. So you can see kind of the benefits of that poison that. Oh, that poison that kind of immobilizes things. I don't have that at the moment. Oh well. It was just a thought, but it may well have bled out somewhere, but not here. There's just a cabbage on the ground here. Is he coming back? I think I got a headshot that time. Run off somewhere I can't even see. Oh well. Comfrey. I thought it might be what I wanted, but no. I think when I want to brew that stuff, I'll probably just buy some from the alchemist. How are we doing? Ah, okay. There's a little thing over here. Okay, maybe we can go see what that is. Ooh. And that. It's like a guard tower or something. I mean, I no idea what it is. We could go and have a look though. Nevercog Fortress. Okay.
Good doggy. Good. Excuse me.
He is a good dog. Bigger than I initially thought. Okay, there was a road to get round to it. We'll follow that. I mean, it's possible we won't be allowed in, but I'll have a look. Might give us a fast travel waypoint as well. No, I think we need to keep going around. Maybe I came too far. Yeah, that's the main gate. Got like a little stables thing here. Guessing you'll probably just hide hands or something like that. What we got over here? Hands, villagers. Let's see if we can get in. My guess is that we can't. Yeah, it's not even an option to knock on the door. We did get the fast travel point though, so that's something. And Apollonia is miles away, but it looks like there's another little town here. I might travel down there. That might make sense to get my horse. Come on, Bubbles. No, I want to go that way.
Ka!
Whoa!
This isn't a road. Where am I? Oh god, I know. Okay, the road is. Right. Okay. The road is here.
Hey, the fortress is...
I think I got the gist of it. The fortress is closed on his lordship's orders, by the sound of it. Not sure who the lordship is. Could be Lord Samine, I suppose. Could be someone else. Oh, okay, slow. Let's not get this too far. No. No, we're in the water. Okay. Over the little bridge. There we go. So where's this? Pretty. Let me get off the horse. Fisherman.
Lord be with you.
Talk with him, but... Launder clothes. Yeah, I wanted to do this because my clothes are filthy. Nail collar, do that. That's about it, I think. Okay. Bam. Better. We're heading into a little village, so it probably makes sense to go into our sort of man-about town clothes. Not the sneaky ones. There we go. That'll do. Now, I don't know how you... I still don't know how to fish. I haven't seen a fishing rod for sale anywhere. I'll have to drover. I'm not assuming that I need a fishing rod. I mean, maybe a net or something. Who are these guys? Soldier and a trader. Those are the wagons I saw leaving Troskovitz. Can't remember if that was in this episode or the previous one. Nebakov Mill. Not another shady miller.
Nice out today. Hope it lasts.
Alright, so that's what that is. It's not a town really, it's just a mill. Wonder if the Krazel is going to be feuding with this other miller, possibly. Troskowitz. You kind of want to stay out of there for a little while. Could go around to Samine. I mean, I'll leave Samine for now, I think. I really want to head around over into Apollonia. I mean, I could fast travel there. There's also the Grave Digger, who is actually not that far away. What about this road? Probably here. If I go over the bridge and follow that road east, so that one, I can get to the Grave Digger that way. Come on, Pebs. There's a beehives. I don't think I can steal from them though. Right. Don't think that's it looked like it might be a cave. I don't think it was though. Check the map out. Yeah, so I think this road will eventually bring us up there. Those are probably bandits. They look fairly well equipped. I'm gonna speed past them on my horse. Sorry. I know you look like you were getting robbed, but I'll worry about that another day. I don't think they're following.
Quick! Whoa!
Let's have a look. The farm. There's something big there. I think it's just a farm, though. So I think I just carry on this road for now. I got my dog. Sure.
Go! Ka!
There you go. I don't know. Feels like it's a farm to me, but we'll go check it out. It might be a particular place. Greengrocer. Oh, it is a little place. That's cool. I want the greengrocer. I don't know if I do particularly. I kind of follow this path. Keep going towards my cemetery. That just looks like a field. Yeah, not quite there yet. A horsey! There you are. And where's the dog?
But oh, he's run off again, the little beast. Mert! Oh, he's run off again, the little beast.
Is that an obedience thing because he's got low obedience? Hopefully he turns up.
Ka! Ka! Go!
At some point we may even get to that big castle.
Ka!
Haven't even discovered it on the map yet.
Ka!
Where are we? Yeah, it should be just up ahead. There's like a little hut in the woods, it looks like.
Quick!
Actually, I need to slow the horse down. His stamina's dropping. That's it there. I might hop off actually.
Mert! Why have you got to now?
A potion. Marigold. I'll take that. What is this place?
Mert!
There you are. Hey boy. Thanks for coming back.
Oh,
Praise.
come here.
Alright. You have to stay with me now though, so let's do...
Here!
You get in? Very hard lock. Interesting. Don't have much chance of getting in there. Might be another way. Aha. So, what was behind this very hard lock? It looks rather like nothing. Oh well. It's an abandoned place by the look of it. I mean, there might be quest or side content or story stuff that happens here later, I suppose, but for now it's a mere curiosity, I guess. Put my torch away.
Come here!
Here he is. Alright, let's find this cemetery.
God!
Right, okay, I'm not quite sure what happened there. OBS has been behaving very strangely today. It cut me off last time. When I came to edit the video, it seemed to have cut me off again before I was ready. But basically all I did was ride up the road a bit more to the cemetery and sign off. So we're going to leave it here for now. When we come back, we'll actually go in and talk to the gravedigger and advance that quest. Apollonia is just up the road, quite a bit to do there as well. But yeah, we'll save that for next time. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, if you could hit that like button, that'd be great. Be sure to leave a comment as well. Always great to see what you're thinking about the games I'm playing. And if you're watching this and not yet subscribed to the channel, if you could do that as well, that'd be amazing. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.